What's going on, folks? Carter Deli and back with another episode of All Around. Thank you for joining me. As you can hear and probably see, I'm here at the 2024 ACC tournament. First day, games are just kicking off. The first game to kick the whole tournament off was between Chelsea, Notre Dame, and 13th Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech fell to Notre Dame 84-80. And hard-fought game. Both halves kind of eerily similar. I'm gonna get into it in a second. As far as in the first half, Notre Dame had their offense clicking, and Georgia Tech couldn't find the basket. In the second half, Georgia Tech woke up, and Notre Dame struggled, but still found a way down the stretch to get key turnovers and to hold on. But before I get into all of that, on everybody who's in town for the ACC tournament, get on over to Usadars, man. It's the best soul food spot in the entire DMV, not just the DC area, but the entire Virginia, Maryland as well, man. There's multiple spots you can attend. You can go to their flagship spot off of 1005 U Street, Northwest Washington, DC, or you can go and dine in at their second spot at 5933 Georgia Avenue, Washington, DC. Tell them I sent you. You will not regret it, I promise. Now back to the game at hand. Like I said, in the first half, man, Georgia Tech couldn't get a rhythm offensively. And part of that was due to Notre Dame's defense, man. The defense was stifling. They were swarming. And one thing about Notre Dame, they have a lot of bigs. They may not have a lot of girth, but they're long and they're athletic. And they gave Georgia Tech fits. They held Georgia Tech 44% shooting from the field, 27% shooting from three, and 8 and 9 from the free throw line, which Georgia Tech used to try to stay in the game, along with the exploits of Nathan George and NDongo. That's what kept them in and prevented Notre Dame from really blowing the game over. Notre Dame side offensively, they were hot. Led by Marcus Burton, who's, man, whatever he did pregame, he needed to continue to do that throughout the tournament. Notre Dame shot 62% from the field, 54% from deep, 3 or 4 from the free throw line. They out-rebounded Georgia Tech 15-11. Marcus Burton, the ACC Freshman of the Year, in the first half had 15 points and 69 shooting, 3 or 5 from deep, along with 4 assists and 3 rebounds. He was spectacular, y'all. I was thoroughly impressed with Burton and how he controlled the game, how he got others involved, and also found a way to get his efficiently. You know what I mean? While playing some good, solid defense at that. He proved to be an all-around threat as well. Getting in and getting for boards, getting deflections and whatnot. He's a special talent. They got one over there in Notre Dame, and I expect to see him on ACC teams for the years to come. But he wasn't alone. Another guard in the backcourt, Shrewsberry. He put in 9 points on 4-6 shooting, from the field, and they were needed. You know what I mean? Because as Burton heated up, Georgia Tech started focusing on defense on slowing him down, and then that's when Shrewsberry. That's when Shrewsberry got going. And then when it appeared at halftime, when Notre Dame was up 45-35, and it looked like, okay, it's a chance they could pull away in the second half, Georgia Tech said not so fast. Because in the second half, things changed drastically. What Georgia Tech did that I love, and you give credit to Damon Stoudemire, he started pressuring Notre Dame. He wanted to test to see if Burton can make good decisions with pressure, make them work, bring the ball up the floor, or anybody bring it up the floor. And when they got in the half court, they sent traps at Burton to make him give up the ball. And for a while, it looked like it was working. You know what I mean? They went on the run, they got back in the game, and even took the lead late. You know what I mean? But Shrewsberry was huge. Because when they doubled Burton and got the ball out of his hands, and Notre Dame moved the ball and got in Shrewsberry, and he went off in the second half. He had 14 points on 4-6 shooting from deep. I repeat, he had 14 points on 4-6 shooting from deep, 2-2 from the free throw line. He made them pay for over helping on Burton and trapping Burton. He made them pay. You know what I mean? And got him up out that press, man. But Georgia Tech, they fought hard, man. Nathan George, man, he's special. He's a special talent, man. And it's unfortunate that the game ended with him. He had a lob. He came off the screen, had a clean lob, the base, NDongo, who I'm going to talk about in a little bit. And the Irish got a hand on it, caused a turnover, and that was game. It's stuff that he went out there because he had an awesome game. He finished with 24 points, like I said, but 7 assists, 8 of 13 from the field, 5 of 8 from deep. But like I said, 13 of that came in the second half on 4-6 shooting, 2 of 3 from deep, with 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And only had 2 turnovers, one being that key turnover late, with about 25 seconds late in the game, man, which was costly. And yeah, man, it cost him. He stepped up, man. He stepped up big time. Came in the game, averaging only 9 points. Finished with 24, man. He's a gamer, man. He's very talented. Can play both guard spots. Can guard multiple positions. I was overly also impressed with what he brought. NDongo, I've been watching him all year. Just a big man that knows how to play his role, man. Rolling to the basket, stays within himself, don't try to do too much. He had 22 points, 8 of 16 from the field, 7 rebounds. But one block or whatnot. But they needed other players to kind of step up. They were in the game. They needed some other players to kind of help them out and get over the hump. And the main thing is they dug such a big hole in the first half when they were cold. It was tough to get out of that. But they almost pulled it off, man. And it just shows you that Georgia Tech is on their way. Damon Solomon made some great adjustments to keep in the game, especially with a fairly young team. You relying on some young players. And the Irish were up double figures. They could have been deflated. How freshmen do. They're just not used to the moment. And they could have been deflated, got down on themselves, and it's been hard to pull them back up, so to speak. But they didn't allow that. They kept fighting. And then they actually had a chance to win this game because they were up late. But key turnovers. One was it wasn't just from George. One was a turnover where NDongo, loose ball, he tried to tip it out to his man, but tipped it a little too hard and went out of bounds right in front of Georgia Tech bench. Notre Dame came down and got some points out of there, man. And that was all she wrote. So look, it's been an exciting game. It's a tough one. And Notre Dame holds on. They're gonna move on to face. They're going to move on to face 50 Wake Forest tomorrow, Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. The winner of that will face 4C Pitt Thursday at 2:30 p.m. So stay with me all day, all week for that matter. Be here, give you broadcasts of every game, give you recaps and analysis of every game in the ACC tournament. Appreciate y'all for joining me. See you in the field.